Well, a long winning streak may guarantee you a title fight in other divisions, certainly doesn't at 170 pounds. But now, with all the contenders behind him, there is one man left standing. It is this man, the #1 welterweight contender, now getting his shot at the dominant champion, and he believes without a shadow of a doubt that he is the best 170 in the world, and he is out to prove it right here, right now. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date, can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So 2 years, the gap in age, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Introducing the challenger, Shavkat Rakhmonov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you don't touch that, go back to the corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys.
Oh! Goes in and secures the takedown. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Pretty good right hand. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Solid strike on the ground. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
Throws the right hand there.
Down into his mount.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Seconds left. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
5 minutes in the books.
All right, breathe. Deep breath in. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns with your strike.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lots for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Here we are, early round 2. Timely defense there, huge block for him.
Nice punch land.
Oh, collar tie. Just missed with the left there.
Nice kick right into the fin. Nice kick.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
He's attacking armbar now.
Side control. Now he's in no danger of a submission.
How about that? He's like, you go here, my arm's free, and now he's got plenty of room to operate here out of side control. Nicely done.
Job.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
I mean, how many can he take?
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
10 minutes in the books. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, listen, you did win that round, but I need you to do a little bit better. If he goes to the distance and grabs you, I need you to avoid that takedown, okay? Ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Stuffs the takedown, tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Close guard. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
That was a thudding leg
And
kick.
both guys really throwing with authority. And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, feet on the hips here. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Ground and pound strike is true.
See him put himself into the half guard, like the control, yep.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Good, solid strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the...
And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it.
Oh, my goodness. What a performance.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
And there he is, the UFC welterweight champion of the world. What a win for him here tonight as he earns the victory by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 3. declaring the winner by tap out. And still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds, and he proved that tonight.